Hi students, good morning. Today we're going to start the new lesson, cyber safety. In this topic, the topic for the day is definition of the internet, advantages of internet, disadvantages of the internet. So these are the three topics which we're going to deal in today's topic. First, let us see what is the definition of the internet. Internet stands for interconnected network of computers. So when I try to connect all the computers together with a common communication wire or a line or something, then it becomes a network. So such network of networks, such as interconnected network of computers, is internet. It's a global system of interconnected computer network that enables the user to share information, various resources with each other. So it's a global system. It is not about only a system which is there in India. It is throughout the world. All the computers which are interconnected together is called an internet because we can share information and various resources with each other. So we can share data and information across the globe instantly. So we might have learned through emails, through Facebook or through WhatsApp. We are able to send videos. We are able to send our photos to our relatives who stay very far off in different countries, in America, in Germany, Australia. You might have seen. Now we are able to share. We are able to have video conferencing. So all this is possible because of internet. Even now in the current scenario of COVID, we are able to continue the teaching learning process because of internet. So internet plays a very vital role. And what is the internet? It is interconnected network of computers. Now let us see what are the advantages of internet. The first one is education. The internet has changed the traditional learning system. See, earlier when we have to learn something or you had to follow the textbooks, you have to visit the library, browse through the books which are there in that, refer and try to do it. Now because you have internet, you just Google out, you can get any information instantly. It is widely used for educational purpose by scholars, students, and teachers to learn anywhere. So the scholars, the students, the teachers are able to learn anything online. There are a lot of online learning going on through the internet. IGNOU is a one such university which offers this facility. So many of the times, most of the things are happening in the IGNOU university through online. The internet is a vast storehouse of information and is also used to publish papers and articles. So we can use this internet in order to publish papers and articles. Nowadays, you can see in the time of Corona or COVID, we were not subscribing for the manual papers because the papers are available in on the internet. So you can read any newspaper online also. It is convenient for us to read and it is economical. That is, you can save your money and you can save your time as well, going and getting the paper or you reading. You at any point of time you can just open your internet, Google it out, and you can read Enadu, Andhra Jyoti, Hindu, Deccan Chronicle, or anything on the internet. Also you can still read the paper because it is published on the internet. Second is the convenient mode of communication. So the second advantage is it's a very convenient mode for communication. Users can communicate with each other using various services available on the internet like email, chat, video conferencing, instant messengers. So we are able to communicate easily. Earlier you might have heard your granny saying, oh, your mama is staying in Germany, I am unable to talk to him. But nowadays you see every day, every alternate days or weekly once, they are able to chat, they are able to see them and talk. So all this is possible because of the internet. So communication through internet has become very easy. You can see people and have video conferencing, and it is easy to communicate with each other also. Business meetings can be conducted economically through the video conferencing facility without physically visiting the place. So without even going to a particular place, you can just have the video conferencing done through the internet. Also, you can have the financial transaction can be made online from the office or home. So nowadays you can see through internet banking, you're able to do a lot of online shopping. You don't have to go to banks. You might have seen your parents trying to transfer money from one bank to another. Suppose your father says, oh, my sister needs some money. So they are trying to share the money, or they are doing some transaction. So a lot of online financial transactions are going on because of the internet. The fourth one is e-commerce. It is a concept used for any type of commercial or business deals that involves the transfer of money across the globe by using the internet. We can now purchase a variety of goods and get services from different shopping portals around the world. So, children, e-commerce and financial transaction. In financial transaction, we are trying to transfer money from one bank to another or do online payment and all. But when I say e-commerce, I am talking about different shopping portals which you can do. We can lot of do nowadays. You can do a lot of purchasing. Amazon.com, Flipkart.com. All this is possible because we have something called e-commerce. So that e-commerce is a business deal which is related to commercial way of doing. It also includes booking hotel rooms, tickets for bus, flight, and trains also. So in e-commerce, we also have this facility of nowadays you can see Trivago.com. There are so many redbus.com. You can book your tickets online. You don't have to visit. Earlier when your parents or grandparents generation, they had to visit the railway station to book a ticket or a flight. All these was not possible online. Nowadays everything is possible online because you are able to use the internet and visit the website, whichever particular site you want. You want to South India Railways, you can just visit their site and book the train. So all this is possible because it's the advantage we gain from the internet. The next is social networking. It offers a platform where an individual can connect with friends, strangers on the basis of shared interests or views. So here, social networking is we are able to connect with friends and strangers. Some examples of social networking sites are Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace, etc. You might have seen there are so many social networking sites. Nowadays, many of you have Facebook accounts also. Twitter, you might have seen even our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi ji, also trying to tweet something to the whole Indian population, citizens, saying what is the measures they have to take during the pandemic time. So all this is possible because of the social networking. The next is media and entertainment. Downloading games, videos, songs. So we are able to download games, videos, songs. We can also play games also. And then visiting chat rooms. So you can have a chat also through the internet, or surfing the web are some of the uses which attract people towards the internet. The internet also provides a facility to read different newspapers, magazines, and books online. So, as already told you, you can nowadays you can also read many books through something called Kindle. So, you can have the books read on the Kindle online. So, all that is possible again because of the internet. Health and fitness. Using various medical sites, one can read more about various diseases, their remedies, and precautionary measures. Nowadays, you might have seen there are gadgets like watch-like things which has a connectivity towards internet, where your health records like BP, your pulse rate, all these are monitored and is registered in the database. So once you visit the doctor can just look into your routine weekly health records. So all that is possible again because of internet. So and there are many apps nowadays, the apps which monitor how much of running you have done throughout the week, weekly and monthly, or gym routine, how much you have visited. So there are many apps which help us in trying to keep our health and fitness well. The next one is forum. An internet forum is an online discussion site where like-minded people can hold conversation in the form of posted messages. So through forum we can post messages and discuss on a particular topic, or through we have different apps application through which we can have discussions also. So forum is a place where you can have an online discussion. Earlier we used to have face-to-face discussion. Now because in the time of pandemic or in a situation where we have clients situated at different parts of the world, you can still conduct a discussion, online discussion through something called forum. So these are the advantages of your internet. So what are the advantages we have learned? We have learned about education. We have learned about convenient mode of communication. We have learned about business, e-commerce, and then we have learned about media and entertainment, social networking, forum, health and fitness. So these are the advantages of internet. Now let us see what are the disadvantages of internet. Virus threat. Computers that are connected to the internet are more prone to virus attacks, which can result in the crashing of the system, data loss, and hardware malfunction. See, we have learned so many advantages, but at the same time, we have to be very careful with the internet also. Why? Because there is always a brighter chance that your system can be attacked by a virus, which can result in what? Sometimes the system can lose its data also, and sometimes the functioning of the hardware also can be damaged. So that is through the virus threat. So we can have virus, trojan, spyware. All these are different viruses which can attack your system and can spoil your system. So you should be very careful about this, and you should always install an antivirus on your system to safeguard your system from the virus. Second is spamming. It refers to unwanted emails that are of commercial nature sent indiscriminately to multiple mailing lists, individuals or news groups. You might have seen lots of ad coming up. You have so much offer nowadays from Spar, from Big Bazaar or DMart or some internet sites. They try to send you lots of ads which will actually lose when you have so many things in your mailbox, you can't see which is important. So this all can be put into something called spam. It can also be used to spread computer virus or malicious software. So these things actually can bring virus and it can attack your system. So you should be very careful that all these unwanted ads are blocked and put in spam folder, and from there the spam folder you can go into delete. So this is all about your emails actually. So spam is a folder which is available in your emails, which we'll be learning later. Theft of personal information. The internet is a main source of social evils like piracy, plagiarism, and privacy of an individual or an organization. See, through credit cards, when we do some payments, the credit card information can be stolen by some people and it can be used. Sometimes you might have heard your parents or relatives saying, "Oh, my credit card is being hacked," and they are people. I have not done the shopping, but still there is a lot of bill coming up to my credit card. So this is because it has been there's a theft of data which is done by some hackers or some crackers. One should be careful while handling one's personal information such as name, address, credit card numbers, etc., as they can be accessed by hackers or crackers for personal monetary gains. So the personal data which is stored in a system can be thefted by the people to gain for their monetary benefits. So you have to be very careful. That's the reason why many a times you might have heard your parents saying, "I've received a message from SBI Bank, from Bank of India, that please don't share your ATM card numbers or any personal information. No banks ask for such information," because they are trying to protect us from the theft of the personal information. Pornography. There are many pornographic sites on the internet that can be found easily and can be hazardous to the mental health of the children. So if you see all harmful and dangerous sites for a long time, it can affect your mental health as well. Cyberterrorism. Modern terrorist organizations perform targeted attacks on power plants, banks, and commercial areas or buildings of the national importance. So what is happening? Many a times, most of the terrorists earlier used to have lot of bomb attacks. Nowadays, what they are doing? They're attacking the computer systems. They're hacking the computer systems and trying to steal all the money. You might have seen in many movies the villain does that. They try to hack the system and try to steal the money of the bank or the commercial areas. So all this is done because of the cyber terrorism. This can be conducted remotely with the help of the mobile phone and the internet, which are less expensive than the traditional terrorist methods. So you might have seen people working using the internet. They can do a lot of terrorist attack. There's a phone which they carry and they implant the bomb, and just by clicking of a button, the bomb is blasted. So all that is possible because there is something called cyber terrorism. The next one is time wastage. Spending prolonged time on the internet devices adversely affects our eyesight as well as our mental health. So what happens is when we are sitting for a longer time on the internet, what happens? It affects our eyesight and also the mental health, because we'll have a consequence of a headache all this can also result in the loss of personal interaction with the people. You might have seen nowadays when we have mobiles, though we are sitting together and having dinner or something, or everybody is very much engrossed in their own cell phones trying to answer the chats or trying to send mails and all. So what is happening, there's a lot of personal interaction which is lost. This affecting both the socializing skills and personal relationship. So what is happening, we people are so much busy with our mobile phones nowadays. You might have seen many a times parents always say, oh, these people are always playing with the mobile phone, they're not going for physical activity. You don't have any colony friends because always you're busy with your mobiles, trying to play games or trying to do something. So what is happening, we'll be losing socializing skills and also personal relationship. So as you have seen, there are many advantages as well as disadvantages of the internet. It is up to us how do we use the internet. See, internet can be very useful. You might have seen during the time of pandemic, we are able to still continue reaching learning process. You're doing a lot of learning because of the internet. So now, so we have seen disadvantages as virus threat, spamming, theft of the personal information, pornography, cyber terrorism, time wastage. So you should be very careful that you don't have these things. Because of the internet you only get only advantages, there are no disadvantages. Thank you. Stay at home, stay safe, and stay inspired.